And welcome to the beautiful Cooper Stadium, live and free here at for prelim final day. I'm joining commentary here as the Div 1s just get underway behind us. It is 0-0 by Mr. Craig Schicker.
Yes,
prelim final day, mate.
It's an exciting day of lacrosse. We've already seen it with two
crackers, haven't we?
Crackers,
Under 17 game
brilliant.
going to a golden goal, and then the under 13s going to
down to the wire.
Right
Might have
to
been
the
a two-goal
wire,
victory,
and
but
I
down
can-
to the wire. Brilliant.
and the man that will give us all those stats as the day goes on, Linton Arscott, welcome to the commentary here.
Welcome. Beautiful Norwood Oval, Cooper Stadium.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
That's right. I'll tell you what else we can ask for, Lippy, is yes, NFL Eagles, just to roll one through.
Lukey
Luke
Ranovanovic.
Ranovanovic on
He
the
knows-
board early.
He knows the live stream has started, and
That's
Lukey
right.
Ranovanovic from downtown puts Glenelg up for the first one there.
A young under-17 player there for Glenelg. Luke just finding space, hands free, lets it rip. Good shot on the deck too, Tone on the shoes. So a tough one to save there for David Gow, who himself quite a quality goalkeeper.
A quality goalkeeper. And
So-
you look through the Woodville lineup today, mate. There's certainly plenty of talent through this Div 1 side.
Agree.
On both sides. There's
Agree.
plenty of ex-State League players and potential State League players that are up and coming. So back to the centre. Martin Baker won the first one.
He
we
did.
We didn't see that.
Very comfortable. We've got Will Holt here now. He'll be quite okay in the X as well, Tone, I would think. So just holding the ball up.
Just waiting to check it in as
Looks like Ollie Walsh comes onto the field.
and Ollie with some State League experience. As Will Holt says, I've done my job. Will, you go about yours.
He'll need all that experience here against Anthony Flepper.
The old v the new.
Oh, there we go. So 14 we got to Hayden Egg, Cam Witt, Noah Haskett, down to Cam White. So very young starting offense here for the Glenelg team, which
Just
is
draws.
exciting to see on the
Steps
right hand.
inside, but Gow sitting on that post there, and Gow's off to the races. As it is a Saturday, so there's plenty of good
That's
gamble
right.
responsibly races on today.
Absolutely.
And it just pops it up the other side. And there we go, Wood. That is the Josh variety.
Frodo, boom,
Oh,
good hit.
just takes
Cam
some
Witt.
heat, fires, pops. And Nader says, well, if you're going to shoot from there all day, I don't mind that.
Not a bad result. I guess a bit of a possession shot maybe, Tone. Not sure he was thinking that, but as it's turned out,
I'm sure he was thinking I might get one on the board here.
Stephen Fisher
Frodo.
first to the line. So Josh Searle will be marking him today. Plenty of space down here,
Oh,
but
great
nice.
check.
Very good.
Popping it out of the stick there.
Ground
of
ball to be
Stephen
won.
Fisher.
No help coming, but Searle comes up with
Oh, interception. Looks up the top, winning by himself. This is his shooting range. He doesn't miss many of these. And he ain't going to miss that one.
it.
And
Well, you do all the hard work as a long pole. You strip your attacker. You work your butt off to get that ground ball. And then you say,
what happens?
Here you go, have another
Here you
chance.
go, Jesse Winnan.
Here you have another
Have a
chance.
shot from shooting range outside. And Jesse puts it up there as the top left-hand side. And not much there that the keeper could do.
Certainly an opportunist, Jesse Winnan, the known marksman around the ground of the league.
He certainly, whether it be box or field, certainly knows how to put one in the back of the net. Does
Correct.
Jesse Winnan.
He does.
And
1-0.
face off back again here in the first quarter.
Baker back inside. Frodo out the back of the stick.
Great work
Look at
there
that.
from Baker.
Abe Fitzsimmons or Gibbons. Simmons, I think it is.
And Ollie Walsh there. Just looked like he was going to have a little bit of a, I'm going to the cage, and decides to pull it out. He likes his matchup here, does Ollie Walsh. He's going to get around, no angle whatsoever. Probably needs to take another step there, but again, maybe possession shot chicks
Yes.
with the players behind him. Why not let one go early?
That'll be the theme of the day, Tone. A few possession shots here and there.
And why wouldn't you have a shot on this beautiful ground out here
Yeah.
and on the outer side there?
Abe Fitzsimmons.
Another one, but that's going to be a Woodville ball.
Oh, that's sloppy. That's sloppy.
No backup whatsoever, so Woodville will advance this one out in the evergreen Lukey Oswald there. And Dave Gow, he's already been for a couple of runs up the field, and he will continue to do that all day. Oh, just missed the handle. Oh, there's a flag there. Take that in the ribs, says, and that's going to be a... there's a penalty here.
Yeah,
the clock has to stop.
I just read during the week, Tone, that with the show off this year, the Lumberjacks don't have much work. Well, I'll tell you what, one of them has found a game of lacrosse because That is a heaving blow early, wasn't it?
He's tried to take the 7th and 8th rib and separate them early.
Yeah, the coach has said, okay, who are you standing today? I'll stand the oak tree and just chop away at it.
I'm sure he didn't say tie a yellow ribbon around it, given that check, chicks.
Yeah, so that might have been Marcus Politis, I reckon.
Yep,
who,
sitting in the box.
Yeah, went for
if a wood chopper could chop wood. And we're going to have another penalty here with too many on the field.
Oh, just too greedy, aren't they? Too hungry.
So we see there, Glenelg setting up with too many on the field. 7 in offence.
Yep.
Just need to get their box sorted out because you can't afford to give it away. Great check there.
Harry De Palma setting some good standards early here. A lot of pressure, good turnover. So that's a really good.
So they're in a
gap.
man-up situation here, Shix. So maybe just settle it down now.
They want to be quick. They've wasted 30, 40 seconds of it.
So the wood chop, 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 chop.
Yep, Edward we'll call him. Edward Woodwood.
Has not been penalised yet by the Glenelg Seahawks.
That might...
so just looking at their man up.
They are settled though. 1-3-2 for Glenelg. Overlap happening. Cam White at X. Harry De Palma down to Noah Haskett.
Haskett just going the fake. Oh, just not getting out of the shadow there. And
it's a wise old head on Luke Oswald there. He's seen that once or twice before.
Penalty release, so back to even here.
Driving
Kicks
back.
to the other side. Haskett again. Fires low, and that's going to be a Glenelg. Oh.
And that's a bad call.
That's a bad call.
Yep.
The Glenelg player was definitely closer to the ball then.
Oh,
picked
but it
up.
Doesn't matter. The lacrosse gods, the creators are talking.
The creators just sitting here going, I've heard
Another
what's happened.
Oh.
And that one certainly will be a green ball.
Harry De Palma picking up some serious ground balls out there at the moment.
And what have we got there, Lip, as we go? Any stats to note of yet with this game? Bit free-flowing?
Well, it's 1-1 and both teams have had a few shots.
Yeah,
Glenelg had 4 and Woodville had 3.
So we've got a little bit of basketball being played here.
And this is how lacrosse finals should be, right? A lot of pressure, immense. Look at the tension out there at the moment. The players are all looking at each other. Who is it? And
pops it over, under pressure.
Ooh.
Oh, just throws that one up the middle, centre of the field. This could be danger here as the ball steps down, steps to Haskett. Haskett, fake, 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 and doesn't he like his own work?
He does too.
He's giving the crowd a little bit, and the crowd certainly built up here, Shix.
So a lot of pressure on Cam Noble, the long pole, forced to throw it to the middle. If we've got a replay on that. Picked off Cam White. He was able to draw 2 defenders, leaving Noah Haskett empty on the doorstep. Knock, knock, I'm coming in.
And a timeout called here. So it is 2-1 Glenelg v Woodville.
Yeah, we're just getting some technical difficulties here on the Living Choice scoreboard on Living Choice prelim final day. Tone, what an amazing a venue, what an amazing day.
It's fantastic to be back at the beautiful Cooper Stadium, and hasn't the sun shone since we've been here, Shix?
Oh, has it what? It's come out, it's broken through those clouds, and it just refuses to go away.
And also a huge shout out to our late call-up, one of our winners in our code word, Mr. Shane Abbott, sitting on the camera, and we thank Shane exceptionally much for sitting down on the camera.
And wasn't he just happy with the choice of jumper and jacket?
He had the Hofstra, didn't he? He went straight to the Hofstra and went, this is my kind of...
I've put a bid in for it.
You've put a bid in?
Yeah.
You've hit him up for it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Did you say, mate, you can come and commentate with us if you we do a little bit of back and fro?
That's right. Cast for comment type of arrangement there. So 2-1 on the big scoreboard. Glenelg through that turnover. Cam White hitting Noah Haskett, bottom corner. Found himself on the doorstep, very hard for Dave Gow to score.
I'm going to say that's almost the Power Play Sports goal of the day early in the day.
Absolutely, play of the day. Certainly a power play of the day, sports.com.au.
And if you've got your lacrosse needs, get in touch with Power Play Sports on powerplaysports.com.au.
Well, back in the day, Tone, you break your stick on prelim final day, you're doomed. You 4 to 6 week wait out of the US, but now...
It's like breaking a leg, isn't it?
Tomorrow morning, open 7 days a week, high marsh...
And free delivery, Shix.
Free delivery, of course.
And Jesse Winnan, he's looking at delivering. He's just said, I'll take this team on my shoulders.
He is a delivery driver.
He does deliver.
So it's in his blood. It's in his blood.
He has, and but he's got a big job there against Stuart Mortimer.
Absolutely.
Who doesn't mind?
Pink Floyd, we call him because he's the wall.
He's
true story. Yeah.
Another brick in it.
Well, I'm not saying maybe he is a bit brickish.
Oh,
but
steps around. Great there from Stefan Guerin. And Kenya spots Stefan Guerin. That gold helmet.
Yeah, got a fresh lick of paint on it this morning, I reckon. And it was just enough to break Jason Yarhali's confidence down the back corner. Have a look at that. Up over the top, left the gate closed, opened it up in. Stefan took advantage, left hand, swiped it in.
And we see here on that the Living Choice instant replay.
Men's Div 1 lacrosse, Tony. That yellow helmet, has that got a big ponytail coming out the back of it? Because that goal was very, very
reminiscent.
reminiscent.
Iroquoian nature of that, hasn't there?
Was it? What?
And I reckon he's been talking to Jared Pangrazio because they're very similar in the way they move.
Yeah, like rigor mortis.
Ball back in the centre. And Martin Baker just
out
about
the
to go
front.
3 for 3, but he's under pressure. He goes the one-handed pick-up.
He does.
Certainly still putting some pressure on.
Oswald
with a pick-up. Great check.
Flepper.
Just
Haskett.
ball down on the ground, getting crunched here. Just flicks it over to the middle.
That might be Will Pike.
Down here to Noble.
Yes, he does. Finds Noble, Michael Noble. And he goes across field to...
he saw what Steph did last time. He said, well, we'll get the ball back in his stick, because if he can score like that, the Iroquois national.
The yellow
No,
submarine.
he'll need at least 5-minute break for the next one.
He might be...
I wonder why he's taking the ball out wide. He's just
right.
sucking in some oxygen out there.
Couldn't blow a candle out,
Is
could he?
Stefan Guerin.
Have a look at him.
Jesse Winnan.
This is the matchup for me, Tone.
Oh, that
there's the
almost
wall. I tell you, you've got to be...
And Jesse Winnan steps inside. He's got goal side one-handed. And Winnan, is that not the power
It's
play?
been wiped off. It's been wiped
Oh.
off. It's been wiped off. That free hand was just clamping a little down as we have a look at the Living Choice.
Oh,
look
just
at that.
one-handed top
Whoosh.
shelf. Oh,
Well,
tell you what,
well,
maybe he's
well.
got a ponytail hanging out of there.
Yeah, Big Red. He's going to be firing away all day.
I know that won't count, but we've seen one of them in a box game too at the beautiful Blackwood Thunderdome like that.
Yeah, we have.
But, I tell you though, if that's the quality of lacrosse that we're bringing to Cooper Stadium live and free on LSA TV today.
What a day we're in for.
Woo!
What a day we're in for.
So Matty Nader just sorting out, generaling.
Look at him, one hand on the stick. Look at him holding that stick out
And
in
Jesse
front.
Winnan.
Just a,
Pressure. There's a quarterback sneak. This could come back with interest. Guerin kicks it over there, and there we go. Jesse Winnan says, well, you know what? The last one was a cracker.
Yeah.
Maybe you can replay that one
There we
instead
go.
of that.
this is taking candy from a baby, isn't it? Nothing looked good about Matthew Nader coming up, holding the stick one-handed out in front of him, in no position ready for a pass.
And doesn't Guerin like that too? 1-1
Really
already
panicked,
in the game.
Really panicked, and a good pick-off. Found Guerin upfield. Stefan didn't panic. He probably had an open shot on goal too, but didn't panic. Drew a defender, hit the marksman, and
Thank you very much.
old Chief Redbeard put it away.
Arr. So ball back in the centre. Holt up against Frodo. Oh,
Yep, Frodo Baggins.
Holt with the ball. So he's 2 from 2 now too. So Glenelg certainly getting their way, I believe, in the face-off there. Lip,
Yep.
that'd be about right for those stats.
Yeah, Glenelg are 5 wins in the face-off at the moment.
Very good. Sam Hissey now first touch of the
Oh,
ball.
Hissey
inside
looks
the
to
egg.
fake, and
Oh.
Dave Gow says, yes, please. Look at this. This is the box game. Oh, a little tip off of Glenelg's stick, so that should be a Woodville ball. As that will go out. No. As the
Bad angle.
quarter time goes here. And that's why Dave Gow was the Hail Mary. And we've got...
Quick break. We'll go to a quick timeout here.
So quarter time it is here. 3-2 is the score. Woodville up over Glenelg, and we might hear a word from our sponsors. And over on the other side there, East Torrens up 3-2 in the women's game.
Back now to live action. 3-2. Woodville lead Glenelg in the D1 men's prelim final. Martin Baker again winning a nice easy ball out the face-off. Delivering it down to Sam Hesse. Both teams run a few subs on.
As Hesse cuts through the middle there, this is turning out to be quite an entertaining game if the first quarter's anything to go by.
Yep, you're right.
And key stats for the first quarter there, Lip. We've got some goal scorers.
We got some goal scorers. We got Jesse Winnan from Woodville with 2 and Steph Guerin with 1. And from Glenelg, we got Radovanovic with 1 and Haskett with 1.
Haskett fires a body block there, and Will Pike fails to go with it. Oh, a couple of big checks coming through. They can.
But Haskett still with the ball to be won here. Oh, Flepper.
That's okay, isn't it? That's okay.
No, nothing wrong with that. It's a prelim finals lacrosse.
Look at that.
That's off a white stick, off a green stick, off a blue stick.
Stuart Mortimer went for the pickup.
Winning. Little one-hander up to Guerin. Guerin's already got 2 points.
2 on 1.
Kicks another one to Noble. Noble down the bottom corner.
Penner.
And Penner.
Australia's greatest, never to be seen.
Just in concrete.
Couldn't get it done.
Lost the ink out of the pen, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He was scribbling away.
So ball up the top. Flepper. Winning. And they're just settling down.
So this is going to be the main difference here, Tony. I reckon the experience that Winnan, Flepper and Guerin bring to this attacking set of 6, a lot more experience and a lot more know-how than the Glenelg top 3, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Both teams have got some juniors floating around there, so there'll be a lot of opportunist goals, you would think.
Oh, here we go. And he liked what he did. He liked his work earlier. So Guerin again looking to go on the right-hand side. There's got to be an open, but Crease, he didn't quite see the step up into the blue circle there, Shix.
He's got the 12.5s on today, not the normal 12s, so he didn't calculate that well enough, did he, Tony?
He must have gone out and got some new shoes, but that's just a Hail Mary. Good work there from Haskett. But as you say, that young Glenelg offence are going to have to get it done. And
Ollie Walsh, that's an under-17 player there. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3 under-17 players.
And Ollie Walsh, one of those up-and-coming young offensive stars. First touch in State League, but there's, again, no angle. And that's a terrible turnover.
We talk about experience. A very obvious point right there, wasn't it? 52, Lyndon Southwell. So Lyndon Southwell's been around for a long time and played plenty of State League, knowing that the race is not over until the whistle's blown.
That is, and we've seen that on the grounds here already today. This field number 1, the Field of Dreams, we're going to call it.
Yeah, well, no, not the Field of Dreams. That's Woodville. But look at the setup here for Glenelg. I think they've got something fundamentally wrong here, allowing Dave Gow to carry. He loves to carry and bring the ball across halfway line.
He'll score. If he gets the opportunity to score, again drops the handle. So ball coming back the other way. They need to move the ball quickly because Gal is out. But great work there from Penner. And we've got a flag here. So we have
1-3. Stephen Fisher might collect one for that.
Steve Fisher getting a 1-minute slash there.
Which is a shame. Penner did reasonable
work
there.
Well away from the ball there. So didn't see the flag go up there. But Glenelg with an opportunity. And what have they got in their man up here, Shix?
Looks like they'll play a 3-3. I wonder if they will look for a wheel with Abe Fitzsimmons. Oh, hang on a minute.
Hang on. We've got to get the centimetres right.
I wonder if they're going to restart those penalties. No, probably not.
I wouldn't have thought so.
There's 10 seconds out of their life they'll never get back.
So, ball.
So I wonder if they'll run a wheel. It looks like they wheel Cam White down the bottom. Look for an overlap on the far side. Lyndon Southwell, but they got good cover there with
he just needs to move his feet a little bit more with that.
Polides, I think it is.
That's going to be over and back if that doesn't happen. And Guerin, that's over and back. So nothing lost there from trying to pick the ball up. Stephen Guerin already with, and that's a penalty.
It is,
so that's great work there from Steph Guerin. So he now has to call the penalty, and we're going to find
Jason Rahali
just heading off. And the reason for that, Shix, obviously you can quick start. If you're within that 5 metre, you cannot attack the player. You have to run away from him.
You get a 2 metre box though, don't you?
You do. And I tell you what, Winnen's got a 6x6 box at the moment.
That's right. That's right.
The quick start.
The pressure on this young side. So twice, 2 goals now. Woodville have scored on the back of what was terrible possession in a man-up offence for Glenelg.
And we've got a timeout here to Woodville again. So is that their second timeout? in this first half already.
Yep.
It is.
So they've used up both their timeouts early in this.
And coaching this team is Stephen Guerin, I believe, playing coach, but he has a lot of help from Chris McGurr on the sidelines over there. You'll see him out there with the green and gold hat on.
Yep.
Yep. Running drinks. Looks like it's.
Actually, maybe that was a Glenelg
Harrison.
timeout, but they did point to the Woodville side
Okay.
for a timeout, so we'll get confirmation of that. But a good start here from Woodville, and Jesse Winnan just opening up a bag and trying to fill it up.
Time and space, isn't it? If you
Got
give
a
him
hat
time
trick.
and space.
Hat trick already to win it.
So we're only about 4 minutes, 5.5 minutes into this second quarter. Sorry.
And on the far field, just in case you can see in the background, you may hear a stray whistle from time to time. Women's D2 prelim finals, Woodville v ETP, 4-2, the early goings there.
In the second quarter.
Yep.
And we see Frodo and Martin.
Yes, Martin the Martian
Martin
and Frodo.
Baker.
Frodo, of course, is young Josh Wood, isn't it?
Josh Wood.
Yep.
Yes, young Josh Wood. Prefers to be, I think he got his driver's license changed to Frodo, so that's okay.
Yep. And Martin Baker.
Oh, gee, that was never
with the
going
win.
to go.
So
in
are
the
they
stick, was it?
going to keep their clean sheet here for the face-offs? Who's going to get this ball?
Great call
Ball will
over
be
there
won.
by that EJ.
That is
Winning.
Zach Tremlett. Oh, a bit of a yard sale down there.
Yeah.
And that one's
that?
been put to the garage. That ball didn't like the yard sale, so we'll give it back.
That might be. You doing turnovers, Lip? Turnovers that lead to goals. How about that?
Yep. So we'll find out from Lip in a minute just
That's
where
right.
those turnovers sit.
No one lives safe when Lippy's on the stat board.
He is he sharpened the Sharpie this morning.
So Penner likes the match up here on young Koshy.
How'd you get over the border? Koshy. Oh.
Yeah, no,
He
yeah.
knows people. I tell you what, if he can give a financial, oh, that's a terrible pass.
That is, isn't it?
That is a terrible pass. As
Read the book before on that, Rahali.
so fast man opportunity here
Yes,
has just
yeah.
been shut down. So just pops the ball up the top. And Sam Hissey will just wait for the sub in Ollie Walsh to come on the ground. And Ollie Walsh, what about his first touch in State League this year? Down at the Brighton Lacrosse Club.
Round one.
Live and free on LSA TV.
Anzac Day.
Sheds.
Anzac Day.
Just come off the ground, cuts down, gets the ball
Oh,
and
good cut. Hissy couldn't collect.
fired one over. And is that's Stephen Guerin in defence.
And what a good pick up there, Ollie Walsh. Yeah, Anzac Day. We called him the Anzac Day sniper after that.
We did. Flag throwing here.
Oh.
So Glenelg into a, but that was a fantastic first touch, wasn't it?
Yeah. The confidence of the man in a big time game. First time up.
And I'll tell you what, Stephen Guerin playing defence. There's something you don't see very often, Lip. That wouldn't have happened too much on the stat sheet.
I don't even think that happened in under 15s, mate. I don't think he knows what the centre line is.
Obviously lost the compass out of the yellow helmet and found himself well north.
Well, he's certainly forgotten it. He was a very good two-way midi in the early days. Very good two-way midi.
Oh, I tell you. And that's that young side here, isn't it?
It is.
Just those little bit of few mistakes starting to creep in here.
3-man up turnovers. The coaching staff for Glenelg, 2 tried and tested long polers. Wouldn't be happy with that at all. Look at that. You got to do
And
more.
just no pressure whatsoever.
Yep,
You
easy.
see
out.
Haskett, and Sam now has to follow Filippa.
On. Yep.
And again, but just pumping. That could work for winning, though. Oh, and that's going to be a Glenelg ball. Great work there from Matty Nader.
That had heat on it, and Nader was still first to collect. The goalkeeper. And look at him. He's just said, I ain't touching that thing.
So, and you see here the wisdom of Steph Guerin just going, well, no one's going to that ball. You got to bring it in. And if they don't want to put it in their stick, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So Matty Nader
Those hot chips are
bringing the
smelling
ball out.
Yeah, we might need a serving of that. If anyone's out there, you want to get your name called out in the D1 commentary, bucket of chips is all it takes, Lippy.
Or beautiful hot dogs down at the the parade end.
No, you're right. But
Bit of a barbecue.
But for people at home watching, that's not going to affect them, Tone.
And I tell you what will affect Woodville is if this young Glenelg offense can just start to get some movement as stepping inside there.
Yep, so Cam Wet with the ball, lefty, strong lefty, big heart, great on the ground balls. Hissy on Philippa.
I won't say they've inverted the shorties to the top, but they've certainly drawn them up there.
They have.
And if they're going to do that, they really need to penetrate here.
Good pass.
Oh.
Bad luck. Cam White.
Unlucky there from White.
Lost the slippery
But
one.
Dave Gow with great work.
Yeah.
Jesse Winnan showing those box skills. He's got Gearin over. Is he going to give him one back? So Winnan, fires left. And
Nice little gravy check at the end there from Stuart Mortimer. Just enough to get an errant shot from Jesse Winnan. Follow up.
And if you're Stephen Gearin, you worked off the play there to create by yourself in the middle.
Yep.
You know, little fake to the goalie, pop it in.
One. Yeah, let's
find the easy one. Let's play team lacrosse.
Let's beat them as a team.
So ball up the top with Philippa. Kicks it to Penner.
And Hutchings out there as well, so he's a young under-17s player too, I reckon.
And he's picking up Noah Haskett. The
Looks
two
like
10s going against each other. And they're going to go 20-20, big buddy. And, that's a great pass there to Matty Nader.
Yeah, little soda.
And Matty Nader, he'd be hoping that those things will be coming at him all day.
Look at that, another
There's the
prayer at the middle.
Lukey
the goal scorer.
Radovanovic under massive pressure.
2 to beat, played well.
If he can move the ball this side, but not enough numbers there for Glenelg as we see subs being brought on.
Haskett to Cam White. Cam White likes what Hissy's doing inside. Bit of movement off ball from Hissy, which is good, creating havoc. Abe Fitzsimmons just too far
Rolling
away
inside.
there, allowing his defender, and there we go. His defender collects scramble.
Radovanovic with a good body, just dispossesses his Woodville opponent. Gal out the back. We're going to have to get Gal's stats on his metres gained here
It'd be huge.
for the day because he's been...
him and Anthony Philippa will be metres gained off the scale.
Or Sam Hissy just trying to see if a
Oh,
wood chop could chop wood and trying to find Noble. That one's trickling down the outer side, but it's just going to beat him. And you can see the ball running away quite quickly here on this surface, isn't it?
Worst feeling tone for the speedsters out there like you and I. Getting those ground balls. Why does this thing keep gaining pace and getting away from us?
I'm sure someone should have put backspin on it, like our golf game.
Well, here we go. Matty Nader, he's thrown a few Hail Marys already. A little bit of Dak Prescott about it. But let's see.
He has played a very much quarterback role, trying to find that. And they're setting up down here. Ollie Walsh presents. So is he going to try and hit that one again? Just doesn't quite. Finds Rahali. Oh, that's, again, a terrible pass.
That's a stinker.
And,
Middle of the field.
Great little knock over there.
Will Pike now. He'll find Gearin.
And Gearin. He's got
advance.
Winnan.
Ooh.
Oh, Gearin. That's taken off. That one should have been taken off at Adelaide Airport, that one. Because that found plenty of sky. And he wasn't happy with himself, was he? But maybe if he moves his feet a little more when he throws the ball.
Well, let's be honest. That wasn't a good angle for Jesse to crank from there anyway. So,
although we've seen him go in. But Jesse certainly looking at... Oh, that's... thank you very much.
Yep.
I'm just going to part the seas there.
Good running there. Abe Fitzsimmons, 5K specialist.
And if they actually keep the ball moving here...
Good cover
Sam
there.
Hissy.
Good cover there. That looks like Pilates there, number 18, doing a good job on Sam Hissy.
Again, he's already, as you say, been upset that he's not in the Royal Show.
Yes.
Bought the big...
Brought his own Sideshow Alley.
Sideshow Alley with that big wood chop, could chop wood. And I'm tell you what, as Sam Hissy, you saw the first one.
Oh, it's a tough ball to take for a right-hander.
And that's going out of bounds. And another turnover here, Lip. And we might go to some turnovers here. Lip is the man with all the stats. Lip, how are the turnovers looking at the moment?
Well, Glenelg have had 9 turnovers before half-time.
Yep.
And Woodville have had 6.
Okay.
So those 9 turnovers really cancel out the 6 or 7 face-off wins that they've got.
Yep.
So ball here with Lyndon Southwell.
Pilates misses one he would like again. Nice flick to Haskett. Haskett's got
there's
plenty
numbers
on
here. Walsh should just try to shoot it before he got it.
Might have been a little tickle there from Linton Southwell.
Walsh.
And,
Dave Gow again trying to get his metres gained up.
And Southwell out the back door. Nice easy one to
Pilates. Set him up.
Time again, he got it this time.
Good work.
Frodo.
Great work there with the defensive pole.
Unaware. Just sharp
Coming
in
off
the
the
blade.
back. Oh,
Look
there
at
it
that.
is.
Pilates.
There's
Love
some wood chopping, and there might
That's
be another
right.
one here.
it. Whack.
Oh, there's another one.
Beauty. In
That's his second.
There's a couple more coming
And
too.
the ball is loose.
I tell you what, this is coming.
And he can't.
We've got a very much a new sponsor on board, Steel Handyman Hardware Store,
I was going to
where
say
you get your axe sharpened while you wait.
the Royal Show may not be on, but Politis with two of the best wood chopping exhibitions so far, and he can't be disappointed with them if you're gonna wear them.
Well, especially if you're coming at about 90 degrees. It's a real east-west type check, isn't it?
You've got that real body slap with that one, but they didn't do any damage with it last time. As Haskett says, thanks Dave Gow.
Yep.
And you've got to get better position and move the keeper better than this.
Good reposition there, though, to get the ball back. Haskett, Oswald all over him.
Oh,
Through
pumps
ball
it
to
crease.
Hissy.
Hissy
Knocked down
under
and
pressure.
Dave
Gow
Gow
says thanks very much.
got
And
it. Out early here. This looks like Andreas Layers.
obviously played in the 17s earlier with the long
Fisher.
pole.
Guerin.
Oh, great save from Nader. That one's come straight off the chest plate.
That has.
And it's going to be a Woodville ball. Winnan picks it up. Here's this matchup that we are really looking forward to. Mortimer against Winnan.
Ball up top. Looks like
Filippa.
Fitzsimmons guarding him. Double comes from Ollie Walsh.
So got to be one open. Oh, just tries to hit Guerin. Winnan on the outer side. Oh, under plenty of pressure. Pops, and that's backed up well there.
Winnan says, gee, I wouldn't mind a flag flown on that, but I don't know if there's much in it.
Again, just
Ooh,
okay. That's why they were
that's
pumping,
okay.
because that is half time. That's gone very quickly here on field one, as we see Woodville up 4-2, and really up and down sort of game at the moment, isn't it?
It is. Is it what?
Back and forward and back and forward, and
The goals might be dried up, but the heat isn't dying down, Tone. The pressure's still on here. This game yet to bust open.
and before we go to some sponsors, Ad, we might just hear some goal scorers there. Lip.
So we got Jesse Winnan with 3 goals from 6 shots. And we got Stefan Guerin with 1 goal, 2 assists. And for Glenelg, we got Radovanovic with 1 and Haskett with 1.
It's a huge opener from Luke Radovanovic.
Yeah, so shots 9-all at half time.
9-all at half time, but the score is 4-2 here, live and free on LSA TV, brought to you by Living Choice, Traditional, and of course, our newest sponsor, Power Play Sports.
.com.au.
We may just have a little look at, we got some replays on the screen here
We do.
as we go back to live action. And what we'll do is we might go and have a bit of a halftime word from our fantastic sponsors as the halftime break goes ahead.
Imagine if you could belong to a safe, welcoming and pet-friendly community in a picturesque location only 30 minutes from the Adelaide CBD, where you are just a stroll away from local shops and facilities and close to Brighton Beach and its seaside attractions. Imagine luxury living and 5-star facilities, a place that values your independence and offers a wide variety of lifestyle options. A place for you to call home. Welcome to Living Choice Woodcroft, a fully accredited village in southern Adelaide. Living Choice Woodcroft, where you have the choice of luxury and the luxury of choice. For more information on how you can become part of our community, please call 1800 502 524 or visit livingchoice.com.au.
And welcome back from half-time here at the Cooper Stadium for the Living Choice prelim final here, Div 1.
Living Choice. Oh,
Where else would you want to be?
What a
Well, apart from Cooper Stadium. If you weren't at Cooper Stadium, wouldn't you be at Living Choice, Shix?
well, I heard a rumour earlier on today that Living Choice were providing all umpires for today's games, which is good. So they're involved in all aspects.
Well, I thought you were saying they're giving them free rooms.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too.
OPSM a sponsor as well. So here we go. Speaking of sponsors, powerplaysports.com.au for all your lacrosse needs as young Will Holt and Frodo,
Oh, look at that
they
knee.
go about it. They're just, there's going to be a legal procedure on Woodville.
Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it?
Yep. I think he was holding the stick down there, to
Yep.
be honest.
Yep.
So probably the right call there. And
Holt to Haskett. Back to Holt. Fitzsimmons up the top. Will Pike is his minder. Harry De Palma, who started the game with a vacuum cleaner, guarded by Penner. Across to Holt. So if Glenelg can just crack the ice here, Lippy, and throw an early one, get their shooting percentages back on. Yeah.
Steps inside,
De Palma,
stepped
nice.
inside,
1,
under
2,
pressure.
shot.
Dave Gow says thank you.
And here he goes. He's off.
Meters gained. Here we go. Dave Gow. We might get some stats from Lippy about meters gained soon. Lippy's all over these things.
Another
He
20.
has meterage on everyone. So, and if he doesn't, he can make it up. And that is a tip, is it?
I'm not even sure that that's a shot.
Well, I think he shot it and it tipped off the stick, to be honest. But I'm going to say
Okay. Yeah,
I think that's why the height came.
Poor angle from here.
So
Fisher up the top there to Josh Wood. Frodo just teasing the defender there. Will Holt will get out and push hard here. Guerin makes space. Will collect. Rahali looking after him. Penner shoots out the back door with a shorty. Probably look for some space here on size alone.
and the ball, and this is why they've done that. They've done that a lot, haven't they?
They have.
Where they've tried to
They know
shoot those passes over,
Yeah,
missing a player.
they're not silly. They know if they go to Chief Redbeard,
Jesse,
that,
well,
they
he's
won't
just
get it
shaking
back.
his head on the outer side here, isn't he?
Yeah, because it's an abyss when you throw the ball to him. Everyone puts their sticks down and watches.
And that one is going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a Glenelg ball. And Jesse's sitting well out on the, well out on the wing. Just needs to maybe move the feet and get involved if he wants to get the ball.
Oh, simple game, isn't it? Hottest sport on 2 feet, Tone.
And we've seen a
you
bit of
use
that, been a bit of that today, haven't they?
Have we? What? The juniors, what a show put on by the under-17.
And what about the
Prelim.
crowd for the juniors early? They were
Love it.
They were just enthralled in the games that were going on. And why wouldn't you be with this beautiful game of ours?
For sure. For sure. The weather is staying away, and so are the goal throwers at the moment. 4-2 Woodville's way.
Ollie Walsh looking at having it. They're just sitting inside. So Glenelg here and what was really a 1-3-2 or a 2-3-1. They've just collapsed looking, and they need to get their movement a little bit better in the inside here. Oh, great there from young Haskett, and he's on the board again. And that's what they need to do. Cut it up in there. If those defenders are going to just stay inside and watch the backdoor cut here, Shix just doesn't get on it.
Yeah, that's a nice one, wasn't
with
it?
another one.
So all it takes is a turn of the head. You can be off here.
Have we got any watches on, Shix?
We do. We've got a couple of watches on. I'm currently wearing a, what is it, Samsung smartwatch. What have you got, Lippy? An iPhone?
Smartwatch.
Thing.
And I've got the
no
invisible
watch.
one because, you know what?
Can't tell the time.
I just want time to stand still when this beautiful game's on.
Yep. We do. We got a couple of viewers out there, and let's hope we're not keeping them away from being here at this beautiful ground on Living Choice Prelim final day.
Well, obviously they're on their way down here.
Yep, watching in the
Just
car.
watching live and free as Baker
Drive safely.
just goes about it.
Yeah,
He has the
The Egg and Spoon champion of
and
1999.
he's
He's
going
about to
on the
find some
line.
space, and he gets it
just
inside.
kicks it inside and throws it away.
Yes.
Does Martin Baker?
And look at that. Check.
Oh,
Will
check,
Pike.
check again.
Koshy gets a handle
Koshy's
on it.
been really good, mate.
Yeah, Cam Witt.
with the long.
Cam Witt
Oh,
just,
Jesse Winnan just.
Look at the Hoovers here. Koshy's back again, swiping away. Guerin will come up with a loose one. Rahali right there.
A little bit
Not
of
a lot in that.
Oh, flag thrown there from Zach Tremlett. He saw something that.
Hold. A hold.
And you've got to
gee.
think that there's probably is a hold there.
Look at all the other umpires just conversing.
No, he's
Showed
giving
a
him a
slash.
slash.
That's a poor call, isn't it?
Well, the hole definitely because he pulled him down.
Oh,
yeah.
did he? I think, Stefan, if we look in the replay, was going for a spin dodge out of it there anyway.
Yeah, I still think he got up and under him. I mean, you could see potentially the
Hole,
hole, but keep
loose
it.
ball,
You
play
know
on.
what? Play on.
Yep.
Play on.
Well, sorry, possession green. Let's go on.
Yeah, play on. And what do we got here? So we got a timeout.
So we got the
Early timeout called in the third here.
Right.
Unusual for those timeouts being used up in the third.
couple overseas viewers here,
Oh,
Tone.
who have we got there, Shicks?
We got someone here by the name of Jono Kiplocks.
Jono Kiplocks,
Yes,
the very own
ex-referee in
Jono
chief.
Kiplocks, gold
Referee in
medal
charge. Gold medal.
game. Jono Kiplocks.
He has said here on the back of one of our calls up here in the commentary box, referring to a call, horrible call, / TV refs do it different.
There you go.
Yep.
So Jono's all over that, and he knows what he's talking about, doesn't he?
Well, I'm not sure if he's talking about us or he's being facetious.
Well, maybe, I don't know, but we love Jono.
But we like the chirp.
We love Jono, and Jono, you'd be glad to know that Shane isn't wearing his gloves today.
And
He's on the camera, and he's doing a fantastic job, and that's why you can see it.
And a comment here on the back of young Noah Haskett scoring a goal. Must be his brother, Henry Haskett. Not as good as me, that bloke. So for those of you who know Henry Haskett, we don't. He's not around here anymore, is he?
Henry who?
Here.
Henry who?
No, shout out to Henry watching
shout
from
out
the
to
US.
Henry. Fantastic. And I saw Henry in an under-18 competition get the biggest corky I've ever dealt with. He came to Dr. Tone, and then 2 days later he was up and walking. And just
You
about
still
got,
allowed to be present at those under-18 tournaments, calling yourself Dr. Tone?
Well, yep, occasionally. But no.
He didn't have a white van, though. He was safe.
Got him back, and Henry played an outstanding game in one of those.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give a shout-out here, too, to one of LSA TV's own as Winnan goes about his work. Just flicks it up. Flag called there from Gowdy. Stepped inside, and shot went wide. And I'm going to use a song up here just for one of our favourites.
Mark it down, Lippy. Number
Happy birthday to ya, Sammy Kilford. Happy birthday to ya.
Yes.
The big Sammy. He is one of our own. And a big shout out to you, Mr. Sammy Kilford. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the day. And I'm sure at some point you'll be just up and about watching live and free on LSA TV if you're not down here. So
yep, happy birthday. Beer, beef, and birthday.
yep, he's on Mad Saturday at the moment, is Sammy.
Oh, very good.
And ball up the top to Penner. Penner just nails the defender. Comes back to him, and Winnan now has the ball in his hand.
So still a man down. Looks like the Glenelg bench getting quite itchy to get that player back out there.
Just looking to feed. Pops,
3-2.
sticks in the middle. Oh, great save
save
from Nader. And doesn't the crease player there just wear a little bit of heat? Back to Penner. Penner again. I reckon he's hit that defender twice.
Yep.
With these last 2 shots.
Well, that's a real heart starter, isn't it?
Or Rahali just rubbing on the bottom corner. And Filippa again. Great work there from Nader. And if they can get on the back of this Glenelg and get one back.
I'd suggest the early ball out is
and
the
in
way
and
to
out
go for Nader.
is the call. So that's going to be a Woodville ball.
Hang on a minute. Bad call. So it's been overruled.
No, been overruled.
Gowdy has said, no. He was parked up in there. That's fine. No, he wasn't, he said. Look at that. Asking for
clarification. Yep.
Okay,
no,
right
it's
on.
Going to be a Glenelg ball.
Dom Kildare.
Okay, Kildare. And you think
goalkeeper himself.
Dom
Look
Kildare.
after your own, Dom.
Hey,
Look after your own.
But Dom, to the letter of the law,
yes,
that's where he's at. He was right on that and overruled.
Okay. There's no grey area. We like
that.
that. We like that. No grey.
But you know what? As the creator often does, if there's a wrong call, it turns over.
And we have an illegal substitution anyway. So the Glenelg coaches
just
actually nowhere near the bench. They are standing down the absolute far end, not in any control of what just happened there.
So that's not what you want, is it? You get a turnover, you're 4-3.
Yep. You need some real guidance out there. But they'll get this back, I think. Hutchings, Anthony Flepper. Koshy on him.
So just taking some time here.
Hutchings
Walsh
looking to take
setting
Walsh.
up to send him on his left.
Yeah.
And Hutchins just missed completely.
He did.
The cutting player.
Fisher looking for a back door. So just a bit of miscommunication there, Tone, isn't it?
But we don't mind that, do we? There's an opportunity.
Yep.
You know what?
Yep.
It's all about creating opportunities.
Thought was
and
right.
sometimes they don't come off.
So let's see how we go here. Nader with the ball back at goal. Guerin stalking And Searle makes a mini break up the line.
And Sammy Kilford says, nice work, boys. Keep up the great coverage. So Sammy's online.
That's about 4 very bad turnovers from Josh Searle, throwing a high ball through the crease to a crowded area.
And as we were talking about Sammy, as he knows, coming out of defence, that's not what you want to see again, is it, Shix, as a defender?
How about a couple walkouts would be good. Guerin driving on Koshy to the left. Opens up Fisher, but the ball, good enough pressure. The double was there. So Searle redeeming himself with a nice slide. And ball goes out of bounds.
So 4-3 here on the Living Choice scoreboard. And thank LSA TV as that one may have got high. And there's Gowdy just throwing a flag which didn't land in the boundary of the work. But Walsh has the ball. So it needs to go to the cage.
Takes 2, goes inside.
Palmer!
Hip side, 4-all Tone.
Thank you very much.
As Marty Baker rolls out his team for the next face.
And we got no goal.
Oh,
no, penalties waved off, sorry. See, just took that over.
So what was the penalty?
No, penalty was for a push.
For a push.
Loose ball push out here.
Wow, I thought it might be for a
penalty
bar
waved
check or
off.
too high, but...
sorry, I saw the call there after the goal was done,
so
the
did I.
no call.
Yep.
But it is a goal, and De Palma with a firecracker.
Yeah.
Putting that one in the back of the cage.
Young Harry, so he's part of the Hair Bear bunch out here for Glenelg. There's 4 of them rock stars, led by Jason Rahali in the back there. He's got the longest of curls. On the wing here, Koshy, number 17. Then we got Harry De Palma, and we used to have Declan Beckett playing as well, the Hair Bear bunch.
And Martin Baker back in the centre.
Well, he's a soloist. He ain't part of no band.
And he broke.
He did.
He broke. The whistle didn't go. Got away with one there, did Martin Baker.
Cam Witt picks up.
But good work there from Cam Witt. Definite move there, wasn't there?
They look like they both moved, but I agree. I think Marty went first. Martin went first, I should say.
So just play it on.
Play it on. Well, yeah, I guess.
You know what?
Will Holt looked to go back
again,
to Hissy. It was never really on, was it?
Just misses the handle of the ball there. Ground ball to be won.
Big ground ball, one-handed.
Holt just going straight through Martin Baker with a one-hander.
Oh.
Just the bounce pass to
Noah Haskett. So he's collected down here by Noble. And Cam White rushes through to the back where Luke Oswald will be waiting.
So ball down the back here with White. And a little poke there. We've got a okay, so just questioning that. We had a timeout called here. And he gets a poke check after the timeout. And I think Gowdy's just saying, well, I didn't hear the timeout.
Yeah,
he didn't like the little bit of a poke check there, did he, Whitey?
Well, fair enough too, I suppose. The umpire's not on the same level at the moment.
Tell you what is on the level at the moment is 4-all. And Lip, how have they got there so far?
Power Play Sports stats for the day.
For Woodville, we still got Winnan stuck on 3 and Guerin stuck on 4 since half time. And the new goal scorers is Haskett with 1 and De Palma with 1 for Glenelg this quarter.
Yeah. The young brigade fighting back for the Bays.
So 4-all game. Are they going to be like this all day, Shix?
Let's hope.
This ground has been either in a golden goal or as close as into the deep into the fourth on every game so far.
Draws team together. Draws the two teams together.
Doesn't it?
We saw it last weekend with the Glenelg under 18 girls beating Bryant for the first time.
In golden goal overtime.
Unheard of.
After Brighton, under 18 girls were out to a massive lead, I believe, in the
7-1,
first.
Yeah, so, but however, they may have just poked the bear, I think.
You saw the
Bears
You saw what happened over the other ground there in the under 18s, and I think it was 28-4.
The Bears were caged.
And later on today, we'll have the under 18 Burnside girls coach Meg Smith in for a chat. We'll certainly be talking to her about that. Good pick up there, Ollie Walsh.
Ollie Walsh just ducks under his defender, steps up, wears another one, and he just needs to move the ball on now. Kicks it back.
Go the other
Walsh.
side.
Kick the other side. Need to move the ball.
Holt needs to go.
Well, he needs to go, doesn't he? He's got the shorty defender, and he needed to drive that post. Oh, little poke check just lets him in. Needs to kick the ball. Little one-handed under.
Yeah, little rat tail pass.
Nice rotation
Good
out.
dump.
In.
Egg.
Great.
Oh, it's a score.
Oh, hello.
That's a great find.
Great feed there.
Good
And
lacrosse.
We'll see that one on the Living Choice instant replay, Shicks.
We just thought Ollie
us through this.
on the drive downwards goes to White, turns left. Look at that, in traffic.
Had no right to pick
Oh.
a pocket, that one, did it?
Great collect and slot away.
And that's showing faith in your teammate throwing that pass, isn't
Correct, yeah. Hayden Egg, another under 17 lad there, so you'd be easily surprised by the height of the young man, but
it? I'm surprised by the height of all these young men. Just quietly.
what a good collect and what a good finish. So Cameron White finding Hayden Egg on a cut, 5-4 Glenelg.
And we've got about 2.5 minutes to go, or maybe just a little
Baker,
longer.
the candlestick maker out the middle on the back of
On
all
the
that.
back. Kicks it to Hissy. Hissy just
Luke Oswald, look at that.
under pressure. Oh, just throws the head back. Just tries to draw something there, didn't he?
Yeah, you really
Hey?
really become a crowd favourite doing that stuff.
Yep, Hissy just goes to fake and needs to move it on, and probably needed to move that on just a little bit quicker there.
Here goes Cam White.
Oh, and
Oh,
again, did that hit the bar?
It did. Look at it spring away now.
And
as,
look at that ball roll away, and Marty Baker just,
Yep, watching on.
Rolled away as well.
oh, here we go, some pace, looks down the bottom, bang, good save, and he's in the crease, so that's going to be a play on ball anyway. Good refereeing there to just let that one go.
Ooh.
Baker!
Good hit, Martin Baker. Love it, look at that.
And he is getting up a whole lot worse.
Woodville
Martin
out
Baker.
the back. Fisher from Gearin.
Down the other end.
They have scored.
And Woodville back on the board.
And body on the line type stuff. Young Ryan Hutchins copped a beautiful hit, Martin Baker, but Martin Baker done himself no good.
And you can see him there in the bottom corner of the replay as this fast he happened.
And Hutchins bounced back up, and
5-all we are, Shicks.
And there goes Bakes. He's still crawling himself off the field there, as we see on the big screen.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'll tell you what,
Done.
Bakes will get to the side. He'll have half a minute. He'll be taking the next face off and look like he's never been hit.
I reckon he's done for the day.
You reckon he's done for the day?
Done. That's career ending, that one.
As 5-all is the game. And on the outer side there, we've got the Div 2 women, East Torrens and Woodville. East Torrens currently up by a margin. They're Shicks 10-3.
Yeah, certainly all downhill over there.
That side has been very high scoring.
Has been.
And big margins. This side is bringing the game, isn't it?
This is...
And there we go, illegal procedure. And that time will halt. So Frodo with the ball. Under pressure. Probably needs to get rid of the ball and not... good little flick. Winnan just go on the one hand, and he's under a little bit of pressure.
The shadow was there. Good double again by Koshy to break that ball loose. Couldn't come up with the ground, but Woodville again will have a chance to take this lead back.
And Jesse looking to the bench there to just see what's going in. And
just apologising to the coach prior to taking the next 5 defenders
on. So, well, we've seen what Jess can do.
Yep.
He can be a magician sometimes, but right now it's like he's just setting up to do something miraculous. Just rolls the head back.
Bad call as well. What do you want down here? Who's umpiring in that?
That had very little. So he's called it for a hold. What's a defender supposed to do, Shicks?
No, you must let them walk in. You must let them walk in.
I was going to say, Jesse just sort of threw the head back there and...
Let them play.
Let them hashtag.
Far out. All right, Woodville, man up.
Man up. Can they take advantage of it? But we've all seen what happens here if that, with the creator watching.
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
If that call wasn't meant to be, I tell you what, the turnover comes.
Winning. Within range.
Yep.
Postcode.
And that's the turnover.
Same postcode within range.
No. Philippa with the backup.
Yep.
About 40 seconds to go in the third here. We're 5-all. And the penalty should run out potentially before that. So you're not going to be able to hold the ball and keep possession for the fourth. So ball up the top, Penner. And he's hit the keeper there. So an opportunity here for Glenelg as that penalty gets released. And is there one coming back the other way? So
Stuart
Mortimer just flies the ball. Here we go. Limited time. He's got to go to the cage. Haskett Haskett scores the other way.
Backhand.
And there we go, Haskett. That's his hat trick, is it, Lip?
Yeah, that's 3 to Haskett.
Took on 1, took on 2. I'm impressed with the work of the long pole over here. Stuart Mortimer at the halfway line.
Outstanding. What a release there by the Glenelg
to remain in
bench.
control, Tone, and then
He left him in his wake, didn't he, Haskett?
did Haskett.
I was going to say, he celebrates a little bit more than his brother Henry.
Well, he's sending one straight over to the US and saying, here you go, Henry, stick that in your jumper. And
who's the better attacker now?
that's right, up your nose with the garden hose.
So we're 6-5 it is here. And as we say, clock is on the field. And we heard before that shot was had there from Penner, which was a great save too by the keeper.
Yep, here we go, Trad VC. The
Walking
Trad
in.
VC man himself. Here he is. Oh, he doesn't look too good, does he?
Illegal procedure in the face-off. And again, Will Holt just up against Noble.
Michael
Winnan,
Noble.
he knows
Winnan.
there's limited time, so he'll have a shot from about the restraining line.
Yep. Yes, good. Look at the
And
shadow.
there, another flag.
What's he done wrong
He's
that
going to get him
time?
for a hold again. What?
He's got
Anyway, another hold. I mean, the defender's got to be able to defend.
well, he's not holding him up at all, is he?
He's not. So, and he wouldn't be happy having that. And now Woodville have the opportunity to just hold the ball here and start with the ball at the fourth quarter.
They will do
So,
too.
and that's
Yep.
exactly what they will do. So a really big call there by the black and whites as that went into the end of the third. But we have a game on our hands, Shicks. It is 6-5 on the Living Choice scoreboard. And we are going to see some...
We'll hear from our sponsors first, will we? Or we?
We're going to see some
Righto.
replays, Shicks.
So
Why wouldn't you with some of this?
Let's try and find a Power Play Sports Player of the Day.
And this is that little one inside.
Oh, look at that. That was
Just,
the earlier one
that
to
was the cut to Haskett
so
on the left-hand side.
Lovely goal.
That was
lovely
his second
score.
one. And then we saw
And soon after,
ball.
that was the
That was
Palmer
the
to even it up at 4 all.
The Palmer heater, we'll call
Right,
that.
Yeah. On the hip.
And this is the...
The go-ahead goal.
Little
Look
one.
at Hayden Egg. 1-2. Lost Will Pike.
had no right to catch that
Yeah.
number one. Had no right to put a shot on.
Great shot to finish there to go 5-4.
And then it went down the other end.
Wennon said, hang on a minute.
Winnan pops
I
it
better pass this
down.
one. Guerin, Fisher, score.
So that, at that point, it evened it up at 5 all. And then down the other end with limited time, Haskett leaves him in his wake, just
Takes
lying
one,
all on the
takes
ground.
2.
And doesn't he like it?
The go-ahead goal again,
Noah
6-5.
Haskett, 6-5. And that is three-quarter time here.
Greg Chappell walks
So-
down in front of us.
We might just hear a couple of words from our sponsors.
Coming back live now. That was a
Back
quick
live.
quick
I'll tell you what, didn't give us much time there, but
Woodville start man up, Tony. There was just a blast away by Wennon that went
penalty,
wide.
penalty released. Steps
Flipper
inside.
Inside.
Oh.
Good check. Good cover as Glenelg's man is released all even now.
And Fisher just putting that one a little sort of a scoop shot.
Yeah,
shall we
half.
say.
Oh, good defence. Stick on. So that was a great was a half an opportunity.
Half
in
an
the end.
opportunity, but
Yep.
no man up goal
No,
there.
Yeah,
so
no
it is
damage. No
6-5
damage.
to the Glenelg Seahawks.
Here we go. We'll see a little bit more of this as the game folds on, with Wennon knowing that these hold calls are coming thick and
So he's got
fast.
him on the bottom hand. Winning. Oh, just pops that one wide, and that is. Oh.
So if allowed, that's what Stuart Mortimer will do. You can't push him away. He will just shadow you. So Jesse Wennon looking for space, free those hands up. I don't know he'll get a lot of that from Stuart Mortimer.
Frodo.
Good battle.
So
On the
Wood.
left, Frodo.
Oh.
Ooh, big bouncer.
That was the Glenelg slow ball bouncer.
Just off a good length. That took off and went up over the bar. Matt Nader getting out of the way of it nice and quickly.
So they look like they're setting up to give space here.
They will.
For Guerin. He's asked him to come out wide to Penner. Again, these long passes, aren't they?
And Koshy's probably not the man today. He's been playing very good defence to take on. So let's see if Penner can get one his way this time.
Well, that poke check, and
hand
he stays on the hands. Oh, great trail check there.
So he's had a great day so far, Koshy, and that's another turnover caused.
I'll tell you what, he's certainly
been impressive.
He'd be putting his hand up for
He's been
our
impressive.
living choice player of this game if we were having one today.
Absolutely. What do you mean if we're having one? No best ons?
Well, I hadn't heard the call today,
Oh,
so
yeah, okay, well.
But you know what?
In the
Let's
crease
make an
player of the day.
executive decision. In the crease, player of the day.
We'll sponsor it, Tone.
We'll sponsor it, won't we?
We'll give some airtime out to someone.
Especially when you're given trail checks like that.
Absolutely.
Hey.
The gravy train comes. We love it.
Choo-choo.
So Cam Witt just switches spots there, gets Noel Haskett up high. Cam White, who they'll want ball and stick a lot of. Closely checked there by recent 300 gamer Luke Oswald. Harry De Palma, the man of the moment, will take.
He picks up the defender that is Stefan Guerin, and he doesn't mind laying some wood either.
Yep. Up high.
Up the top, little tip. So that's come off a Woodville stick. So that should be no over and back there.
Off
that's going to be a green ball.
Yeah.
So the reason that wasn't over and back, obviously tipped off.
Tip off, yep.
A green stick. And so that will start. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. They should have actually set that into the line, but you know, Sam Hissey.
Yeah, that's
hey,
right.
up here for thinking.
I'm getting out of here. Don't worry about that. Great work, Sam.
And I was going to say, and Jesse Winnan, where he was sitting, if he'd actually come forward, then he would have drawn a penalty. So
true. Oh, inside to Radovanovic, not on.
Ball off a green stick again. Just flicks it over, and that might head out of bounds. It does. So Glenelg with the ball again.
Just as well it went out of bounds. How about the over the head flick from Oswald, straight into the centre of the I was going to say in the crease,
the corridor. But
corridor of
the only thing that should be in the crease is you and I, Shicks.
That's right.
So ball up the top.
Witt will get his hands free. Look for a shot. Covered though by that's Young.
Oh, and picked off here.
Southwell.
And Southwell is off to the races. He's getting his metres gained up. Oh, just ball.
That's a foul.
And there's another one. And there we go. Flags going everywhere here. And that goal is all clear.
Stephen Fisher.
And we'll see that on the replay. It's 6-0 here in the Div 1 game.
Southwell brings the ball down. Tipped off by Rahali. 1 foul, 2 foul. Both of those checks collecting the helmet. Not good enough. 2 long poles.
And Rahali will sit.
I would think.
We're just looking to see what those calls were.
Just the one call.
I think no, they've cancelled them. So they're just they've called pushes on those. So that those flags.
There's one in.
Oh no, one is called. Okay, so the second flag was waved off for the hold.
Yep, that rattled the cage too, I thought.
It might have tipped the plastic.
One shook the bird off the perch.
And I tell you what, Baker made a great recovery here.
No, you've read it.
Hasn't
read
he?
it well, Tone.
He does it. He looks like a spring chicken back in the centre there, Lip.
Not only are you the golden lyrics of SA Lacrosse, you're also the brains of the organisation as well.
So look at him, Baker, ready to go. Is he going to break? Because he did last time and got away with it. And Glenelg have broken twice in the last 2 face-offs. So they're looking at getting one out here.
Both will halt too.
There we go, Baker. See, he got the pickle juice, I reckon.
He did, didn't
or
he?
Something similar.
A little cramp, you think. Tone, look at him out there. He's a bit proppy.
Well.
Here we go, man down. He's probably not the man you need out there at the moment, Marty Baker. However, 2-time medalist for grand final day for Div 1. The man can get the job done.
He can get it done, and he is getting it done in the centre. And it just Politis there again. Politis again, just not letting him move. So flag on the play. Shot wide, high, and not so handsome. But you're going to see, and Marty Baker limps off. He looked like going forward. He was doing it right, but going backwards.
He'll be limping all week, Tone. But he'll still keep charging, won't he?
And Politis with his third penalty in the game.
There wouldn't be much tree left, would there?
Well, I'll tell you what, you'd be getting to the inner rings now.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. The old oak tree.
And a real opportunity here for this young Seahawks offense to just edge back again.
Yeah, agree.
And they are very young out there, aren't they? When you look at the side.
Still got one on the bench there. They are
5-on-5 at the moment. So
3 of the 5.
Sorry, hang on. There's 2. Yep, okay. So 5-on-4 here. So 2 penalties called there. So Glenelg in a man-up situation, and that'll be released, and then they'll still be in a man-up situation. So
unless, of course, Jason Rahali from Glenelg has got the 2-minute penalty, because he looks reasonably settled in there at the moment in the box.
So
there is someone getting ready to come on. So
yep.
Sam Hissey.
You don't want to lose the ball now.
Under pressure now.
Need to move to space and find a play to release. So
Glenelg,
here we go.
Man.
6-on-4 now. Glenelg. It is 6-all here on the Living Choice scoreboard down at the beautiful Cooper Stadium. Living Choice prelim final day, and that's a coach killer. That right there, Shix.
It's just not good enough, is it? So all day long they've been running a 3-3 man up. The time to run it is now. Their most experienced carrying the ball. Very little pressure on the hands, you would say. Throws it out of bounds.
And this is where Jesse Winnan can really hurt you, because he has the smarts to be able to take 2 or 3 players on.
Certainly does. Look at him just soak up
and
seconds
Rahali,
here.
Just coming back from off the bench, and that bounce pass.
1 released, 2 released,
so
6 apiece.
No damage done whatsoever on the scoreboard, and I can tell you the Glenelg coaches with that would be,
not good enough.
I mean, that's the one they score the goal, isn't it?
Not
Call
good
the
enough.
timeout, stop it, and have another crack.
6-on-4 to even put yourself under pressure, but it wasn't even under pressure, perceived pressure.
So, ball down the back. And Winnan just taking his time.
Yep, defenders swapping over there for Woodville, so just making sure everything's all kosher.
Winnan, and this is where he likes to just take this one-on-one. And
he's a different defender.
He steps back and wide, and Penner knew what was happening there. Penner knew the shot was coming. Now, Penner's got a good opportunity here. He's got a
young Harry De Palma, yes.
The 2-11s.
Certainly will test him.
But it doesn't look like he wants to.
Frodo gets a chance on Sam Hissey,
take
the
him
attacker.
Up high.
Does play good D.
Winnan.
So shouldn't
looking
be
like he's
feeling
going
under
to be
pressure.
a rotation here if he has. Pick coming. There's a pick coming. Oh, good double. Great double there from Rahali, but Guerin picks the ball up. He's a smart player, but that one's going out of bounds, and that's going to be a Woodville ball. Just held the post really well there.
He did. Matthew gave him nothing to shoot at. Nader.
He's been good in the cage today, Nader, as has Gal down the other end.
Absolutely.
Here we go. This is the non-timeout when you're having a timeout.
Yes. It might be Stephen Fisher bringing the ball back in, so another experienced head there for Woodville.
And if it goes for the last shot, we've seen Stephen Guerin in State League call the stick check. Do you reckon there's one? If Glenelg get one up, do you reckon there's a call coming?
Yeah, there could be.
You know what? He's a man where he just just hanging it out.
Yeah, it was.
I was going to say it's about to rain. I wouldn't be hanging the washing out.
Yeah, I'm not doing the washing. He said that's a job for someone else.
So ball out the back to Palmer. He gets one for his work, but great work there. Great outlet. Hissey about to get nailed. No, Frodo just missed him. Now they've got numbers here.
Next one.
And De Palma, great backing up there. Great feet, tiptoeing, and he stepped out. He has stepped the line. Great positioning there from Dom Kildare. Couldn't have been closer. Definitely foot on the line, and he's given him one as well for an unsportsmanlike here.
You know, this is the umpire needs to be talking here, right? Yeah, he's totally out of touch of the game here, I'm afraid, Dom Kildare, and I'm not afraid to say that.
Well, they don't have to tell him to get back. He's got that for being within that zone and attacking him. So, you know, the umpires don't.
He didn't have position on the ball.
Oh, didn't he?
No.
Sorry, I wasn't watching. Should watch, shouldn't you, Shix?
Yeah. So Stefan. Anyway, we're going.
We're back to live action. They were the pre-tape comments we had just playing in the background there.
That's right.
So Guerin with the ball, looks inside, and that's going over and back as well. Sam Hissey just need to hold that up or get it up. Good work from Penner.
Does get it back.
I tell you what, they used to play baseball out here, and that was the best slide into home we've seen in a while. But
released,
released.
So 6 apiece now.
So even it is. Scoreboard is even.
Woodville
6-all for Leper. Oh, Nader nearly pops that one off, and Noble just drops the handle. Now here's
High
the
heat
contest.
coming. Yeah, Fitzsimmons,
Just
high
a
heat coming.
Good little push,
Oh,
knocks
a
it back
lovely
over
little
and straight to
slap back.
Winnan. And
Luke Oswald.
the shadow, as we're going to call him.
Yep.
So here we go. Winnan. And Winnan's leaning in. So, you know what, if there's contact being made, Winnan's the one that's making that contact by leaning in.
It's good D, right?
That's
It's
great
not,
D.
It's not high, it's not low, it's not in the back.
It's on that arm where he's
Yep.
carrying the ball.
Yep.
Winnan leaning in and creating the contact.
So this will be...
So there's a shot coming here. He's going to step off this. He's going to get to about that blue restraining line, or the blue fan. He's going to step off and he's going to fire. And there's a penalty.
They've called a penalty. What is that penalty for?
And we're going to have one. He's called it for a cross-check.
It's a terrible call.
Again, what's the defender supposed to do?
That is a terrible call. Far out. Let the guys play.
Well,
Jesus.
I reckon he's got the left hand on the back of the hip there, Shicks. And again, Winnan drawing another flag, but smart play if you're the Woodville Warriors. Man up opportunity. They have it for a minute. There's about 3.5 to go in this fourth quarter. And Woodville with another opportunity. Now, we've seen a couple of shots come from the top here from Penner in this man up.
No one in the crease. Now
Just
collected.
looks, fires. Winnan just pulls him out of place. Now, they need to move the ball. So Frodo with the ball, kicks it down the back. They've got Glenelg out of spot. Great save there from Nader.
When required, he is stepping
Matty
right
Nader
up.
just says that's it, and that penalty's been released. So ball out, fires at the top. This could come over. Oh,
Koshy,
great
good
take
pick
there
up.
from Koshy.
1 on 3.
There's
Knocks to the ground.
a push. Nothing called. So
One.
great work there.
Oh.
Flag thrown, 2 flags thrown, and that's going to be another hold here. So Woodville definitely getting the run of the green, aren't they?
They certainly are.
We've got a hold called.
A little bump off ball takes the player out of play.
And Rahali.
Missed. And then the ball carrier again instigating contact, and they get called for a hold.
As you say, that there. Just
There we go.
Great play by
Ricky
the longie,
Smith
and he's
comes
just
out and says,
questioning, going.
Let's just talk about
Well,
where
let's
our
have a
heads are
little
at,
talk
guys.
about this because he's
Are
got.
we in the game here, boys, or what? We're just making stuff. Okay, well, let's continue on. Righto, okay.
We're live and free on LSA TV, and if you were the young defender there, you would be asking the question, wouldn't you?
What more do I need to do? What more do I need to do?
You know, I'm fighting for ground ball. I get pushed in the back.
Yep.
It's been called all day and then it goes the other way. Anyway, but they've been good here. Have the Glenelg Seahawks defence.
I feel a game breaker coming here, Tone.
Yeah, well, this is where Winnan does his best work, to be honest. And he'll fire from outside, and Nader, and there we go, on cue. And you could just feel that coming, couldn't you, from Woodville? They've had plenty of opportunities with these man-ups, and that'll be waved off now as we go into about the last minute and a half, and this is where you want your young face-off player to be able to get the ball out of the middle.
I mean, you have a guy standing at X. You have a guy on the far side here as we look on the replay. No, you've got a guy on the top left here for Glenelg, for Woodville. And Glenelg still failed to recognise there's only one bloke in that out of that 6 who's going to be throwing goals.
Well, anytime he gets around that women's fan, he's going to be launching, isn't he? And Matty Nader's been great in there, but, you know, the damn wall does break. But
on the flip side, had they have cancelled that man up out and got down the other end, could have been a game breaker the other way.
But here we go. Will Holt broken twice. He needs to win this one out of the centre. They've been dominant in the centre, so needs to win this one. And he may get an opportunity here. So ball 2v1.
Cam White
will pick the ball up, kicks it down. Holt, and he's got a number of Frodo. So limited time. He's picked up Stephen Guerin. So ball.
Haskett will come to the top.
And he has the wood chopper if could chop wood, Politis.
A little more frantic
so
out there now.
There's limited time left in this one.
Holt will come off. Hayden Eag, the finisher, will come in.
So penalty released. Here we go. So even numbers.
Walsh with the ball.
Limited time in this game. The Seahawks needing one.
This is the dodging option they need here, Tone.
To tie it up. So, but you see Woodville, the other guys need to move, and
error.
That one just ends up out the back with Dave Gow, and he will take as much time as he needs. because they're not going to call a stall on him for not going forward right now.
No,
He can sit out there all day if he likes. They have to send someone to him. So Sam Hissey, Lyndon Southwell, kicks it over the other side there to Politis. Politis with a big bomb. That's out of bounds. So another opportunity here for Glenelg to bring it back in. Hissey with the ball. As Hissey just looks at what his options are. De Palma is on his right. And
time left. We don't know. It's really getting close, I would think.
We're not sure, but normally the clock will head onto the field.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of panic from the Glenelg coaches.
So, but we're back to where we were last time. So Sam Hissey needs to move.
This is their dodging option, isn't it?
And they need to keep this. Lyndon Southwell just camped in there, waiting for something to happen. Dave Cow says, not on my watch. Thank you very much, up high. Another opportunity, and Jesse Winnan. He just pops that one down. That one's coming over. Nader might have to come out to that. Otherwise, that'll end up in a green ball. So big hit to be had. Oh, Filippa, he's got his dancing shoes on.
Timeout, Woodville.
And a timeout called to Woodville.
Yeah.
Matty Nader needed to come out the cage then, didn't he?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Conceding like that, just very defensive mindset. 7-6. Woodville's way.
Okay, and out the other side there, we see the game is done in the Div 2 women, and ETP have run out winners over the Woodville Warriors 11-6 Shicks.
Well, that's good to see ETP back in another grand final for the girls across the park there. That'll be good for the club. Hopefully they can get up and have a good match against, I dare say, Glenelg, I think. I think it's the Glenelg Div 2 team over there that they will play against in the grand final. It'll be good to see East Torrens come through with a win there.
Absolutely.
And have a big night out there at the club. And
congratulations to the East Torrens Div 2 women.
Commiserations to Woodville.
Yeah, absolutely. But this game's on here, so what do Glenelg have to do here? Limited time, they need to score, so the push has to come.
Well, immediately they're not starting to. So we know straight away Jesse Wennon's going to start the ball and stick, and they're not. Why aren't we having two to the ball here?
Well, he can. Jesse Winnan against the long stick. He'll just carry it.
He'll hold it for a week.
He says, "There's my free arm.
So
Come and hit me." So here comes the double. Penner's the one in the middle.
10 seconds wasted. So you leave Frodo over here. He's the one that they can look after.
So flag being thrown for a hold. That'll be a hold again. And Jesse Winnan, he'll just stand up there all day. He'll wear as much heat as he needs to. So not attacking the cage. If he's not attacking the cage, there's another penalty. And that should have been called off because he's certainly not going to the cage.
Correct.
He stepped out of the restraining line.
Absolutely right.
But we've got a hold there for 30.
A poor defensive setup from Glenelg to start with.
Absolutely. And now Jesse can literally just hold the ball up here because they have to come.
Yep. Clock is on.
And clock is on the field. So Woodville 7-6 here in the Div 1 men look like.
No point setting up in a zone here for Glenelg. They need to be pushing.
They look like they're about to send the keeper out as well. It doesn't matter whether you lose by two now, is it?
There needs to be two on the ball,
Jesse Winnan, he'll just stand there all day. Radovanovic, another flag thrown, another flag thrown. There is flags going everywhere here. We're not going to have it. We're not going to have a defence on the field here. For so what were those two flags thrown?
The
first
one's a mystery ball. Yeah, that was the
second one /1. So 2 1-minute slashes. And they're into a 3-man, and Jesse Winnan, he might just take the rest of them out while they're up here.
He will.
He's a man that's played exceptionally well. And another one coming from the backside, Jesse Winnan. He's just watching. And that is the game. And congratulations to the Woodville Warriors in the men's Div 1. They run out winners here 7-6 in what was a really close game.
It was a close game. Lippy just getting those stats together for us. It'll be interesting to see turnovers for the match. Killed Glenelg at one end. Woodville good enough to...
and hasn't the crowd built up here at the beautiful Cooper Stadium?
It has a huge roar from the green and gold in the stands here. So they'll have the chance to play against Brighton next week in the Living Choice men's Div 1 competition.
And we might go over to Lippy to hear some stats.
All right, so the goal scorers for Woodville, we had Jesse Winnan with 4 goals from 12 shots. Stephen Fisher with 2 and Steph Guerin with 1. And for Glenelg, we had Ranovich with 1, Henry Haskett with 3, De Palma with 1, and Eag with 1. So we had Woodville with 26 shots to 15, and Glenelg 19 turnovers to 15.
So it evened out towards the end there, but Woodville good enough to hold on. Glenelg not without their chances, that's for sure. Burning the ball numerous times, man up. Woodville good enough to get the ball in the stick of their better players when the time counted, and Woodville were able to hold on. 7-6. We might be able to get some replays happening here on the Living Choice scoreboard, and we thank Shane Abbott for his contribution on the camera tone.
Sorry, I'll just turn myself up.
There we go.
Most people want to turn me down. I'll tell you what, in a game that was so
Couple of
good,
fouls.
look at that camera angle.
Yeah.
If you're watching live and free on LSA
Fisher,
TV,
good finish on that one. Woodville man up here.
Shane Abbott. Not only does it do an outstanding job with the black and white, does
Just
an
left
outstanding
Wennon
job.
alone, and that was the go-ahead goal in that man up there for Woodville. We might see that again here. No pressure on the
Wennon.
obvious shooter.
And that's from the 10 to 12 metres out.
Yeah.
And that is good night, nurse.
Looks like we'll see it again, just for those who didn't see the first one or two. Another one yet. So that's only one. That's not all of them.
So, and the games will continue here. And the next game, live and free on this LSA TV, will be the men's and women's State League finals.
Yes, it will.
And we're looking forward to that, Chicks, aren't we?
We'll be going to a short break, so sorry for the fans out there of the women's D1 competition.
So we'll
be
see
back.
you live and free when the State League finals